We're back, we're racing, and it's another VFL F2 series around Bahrain. This time it's the sprint race, the Sprint Grand Prix, which is a reverse grid order. So the first 8 positions are reversed. So if you finish 8th, you would be pole position basically, and if you finish first in the race, you're going to be starting 8th. This is how it works, boys and girls. Just found out myself, just looked into it, not really been following F2 too closely, so getting some insight here, a bit of a different racing series. So Clinical won the Grand Prix, he'll be starting 8th position for this one. So getting ready for lights out, no long introductions, we're going to get straight into it this time, boys and girls. It's the sprint race series, and yeah, no dilly-dally, no time to mess around. We've got 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and it's go for the Bahrain Grand Prix, and a fairly decent start. We're going to get good traction on the car in front of us. We're going to go up the inside of him. We're going to come down into turn 1, be nice and cautious once again. We don't want to pile up. We do not want to pile up. We can see yellow flags already, and we just tried to avoid contact there. We saw a car almost spinning on the inside of us into turn 1. Got a car having a tardy exit there ahead of us, and we're up into P7 at this point in the Grand Prix. So a really good start for us here, and yeah, trying to get in the toe of the car ahead. This old Darren. Now we're going to slide up the inside there. He's going to hold to the outside. We're going to have to concede the position. There's another car there as well. We saw him very, very late there. Apologies to Tex, is it there just behind us. So let's get the off-board on the start of the Grand Prix. Pretty decent start for most people there. Coming down into turn 1. Really tight there. Look, sometimes 4 cars wide. Really good action, guys. You can see a few people got a love tap there around the outside. We try to squeeze to the inside as well, and it luckily didn't cost us this time. We make it through turn 2 without spinning it. That's an achievement in itself at this point in the Grand Prix. So yeah, we're currently 7th on lap 1 of this race, trying to put some pressure on the car ahead of us, but again, you just want to get in your zone, just get in your rhythm with these cars. That's the whole point. You're on the edge so easily as it is. Just keep it smooth, consistent, and that's the hardest part about driving them, because if you scrub off a bit of speed like there, someone's going to come flying past you like he's just done. So yeah, we drop back to P8 on the first lap here, and we've got another car up the inside as well. There's a big contact there. Someone's got spun around. We've been shoved up the rear end as well into the braking, so we braked nice and early. We didn't want to collide with the car in front, and there's a subsequent domino effect after that. So we're going to cut to the off-board going into that corner there. So you can see we've got a car in front of us. We're going to take it nice and easy. We've got a car just shunted us. It's got damage there. Car up the inside as well, braking way too deep, and just spun it right round, baby, right round like Sebastian Vettel. So coming into the end of lap 1, we've got VSC deployed. VSC is deployed, so we're going to slow things down there. Just started lap 2, and we're getting ready to go racing once again. We're going to pick your braking zone, and very, very hard on the traction at this point, these couple of corners here. We're going to get up to speed once again. Green flag racing, P8 on lap 2. Let's get ready to go, guys. They're already attacking ahead of us, having some good action, and you can see we've got a car around there. Is it RS1 SF1 Maniac, I think, who spun around there. Unlucky, champ, unlucky. On to lap 3, that's moved us up into P7. We're going to have a bit of a moment ourselves. That's going to give Murphy a run behind us. Coming into start lap 4 here. We've got a car on the inside of it. Gilbert, Murphy there, having some good action here. Good side-by-side racing. Respecting each other, giving each other room. Trying to get on the power nice and early there. So difficult to do so though. They're going to tuck back in behind us at this point in the race. So looking like we've got some tasty people, some people with pace around us, and yeah, just going to try and stay out hazard free at this point. We've got someone retired from the session. We're up to P6. P6 has been promoted us now. Maybe it's terminal damage. What happened? Let me know in the comments below. And we've got a safety car. Full safety car is deployed at this point in the race. So of course, in any normal circumstances, you're looking to box, to pit, and yeah, get some fresh rubber on it that's going to pay dividends, especially when there's quite a few laps left like there is in this race. So looking to box, get a set of new soft tyres on, but it did put on the same set that we qualified on, so which were already about 23%. A couple of the tyres were as well. So this is really not going to shape out the way we wanted it to. We wanted a fresh set of tyres and really attack the end of this race, but actually we're going to have to tyre manage now, and it's going to be pretty tricky to get to the end of the Grand Prix. These tyres are going to go off very quickly when we come back up to racing speed, and we're getting ready for lights again, and we've had a bit of a moment there on traction that's going to cost us some momentum, but we're going to get in the toe nevertheless of the car in front, and we've got some fairly decent speed coming down into turn 1. Yeah, P12 of this Grand Prix. We dropped down the order. We did make an unnecessary pit stop. We should have just stayed out on the mediums. That would have been the prime thing to do. However, we're going to continue on lap 8 of this Grand Prix and try and make up some positions. We've got a spinner ahead of us into the barrier there. Unlucky chap, very easy to do. I think it was not Clinical, is it? Clinical's behind us. I don't know who that was. Let me know if it was you spinning out there ahead of us. Really difficult, and as you can see, we've got a bit of a snake going on here. Everyone's driving really slowly there, trying to find the idle braking point. Going into the corner ahead, really don't want to attack here, just want to keep it smooth, consistent, and get on the power as early as you can. It's going to pay you back all the way down this straight here. So DRS not enabled at this point. We've just finished the safety car period, so there's a little break of it, and yeah, just going to try and tuck in, keep the pace consistent, and stay up with these boys as many as we can. We're currently in P11, guys, P11, so if anyone does drop out, it's going to give us the potential for some points at the end of this Grand Prix now. So we've got 3 cars fighting ahead of us. We're going to go side by side down into the last corner here. So we're going to brake nice and deep. As you can see, they're fighting towards the inside, so we're going to the outside, and he just took the line right at the last minute there. That's what really threw me off, Darren, and I do apologise for that contact there. But I thought there was the room to brake into in front of me, and then of course you took a slightly different line at the last minute, moved slightly under braking, and that's what caught me out, cost me damage as well, and really put me off coming down into the next corner. So carry on back down the straight after that incident there. So we're currently 10th, that's promoted us up due to the unfortunate contact there with the car in front of us. And they're coming down into the braking zone. As you can see, braking nice and early. We're just going to get shunted. Clinical is just paying back some karma there at this point in the race. And we're going to continue on, and it's going to cost us another position potentially. We've got Unity Ryan up alongside us. He's got a good speed overlay as well at this point. It's our teammate. We want to be careful. We're going to let him go, let him attack, and we're going to try and stick with him. We've got another car. We've got a few cars behind us now, and some really pacey boys as well. We're going to have to watch out towards the end of this Grand Prix. On lap 9, can we bring it home? We've got damage, remember, really struggling for the downforce at this point. We've just been swamped, losing like 3 positions in a matter of a couple of corners. Really costing us now, down to P15. It was looking so promising up in P10, P11, but not to be once again. So struggling under the brakes there, slightly touched, kissed the car in front of us. Everyone's struggling, squirming about at this point. And yeah, starting to struggle with the softer tyres which we used, which we put on, which was an error on our part. So we're going to have to see how we can counteract that for future races. Then we've got a little off-board here of the action, and we're going to get in the toe. We're going to brake it, and we're going to brake deep into that corner. We're going to think better of it, just tuck in again, just try to stay out of danger. That's the best thing we can hope for now, is to bring it to the end of the Grand Prix. So we've got a yellow flag ahead of us. It looks like someone's come off. 1-2 cars ahead of us is going to promote us up into P13. We've got a car on the inside. We saw him very late there, very late lunge. Apologies for that guy. Coming in to start lap 10, and there's a real battle going on for the final points of this Grand Prix just ahead of us. They're going to go 3 wide, coming down into the main straight of this sprint race series, F2 Championship, VFL. And we've got Clinical, we've got Darren, we've got ourselves. Really, look, we've got great toe at this point. We can't outbrake it, we just don't have the downforce, but we're going to just try to hold the inside as it goes. Just really struggling on the power there. We've got car at the inside. We're just trying to hold on to one position here. Darren's going to be pissed off with us at this point, and apologies once again. Braking really deep into that point. We're just struggling with the downforce, like I say, the damage to the car. Yeah, and it's just a matter of time before Darren gets past, especially this sector. Look how fast he is. We're going to come to the outside here. We're going to give him the space, make some space for ourselves at the same point, and really be careful under traction here. And I think we're going to let that one go. So I don't think we've really got the same pace as Darren at this point. And we did have a bit of contact, so we don't want to trouble him too much. We don't want to make any enemies, chaps. Coming in to start lap 11 of the Grand Prix. Let's just have another look back at that action. Side by side ahead of us. Yeah, coming into lap 11. We're going to go side by side, under braking. Going to go really wide here, deep. We're going to try and get on the traction as early as we can. So at this point, we're just fighting for our lives, just trying to hold on for any position that we can, because we've got damage to the car. We're trying to overdrive the car at the same time as well, and we really just got to be careful to try and bring it home to the flag. We've only got a couple of laps left of the Grand Prix. We're in P14. Not the race that we'd hoped for. We had a promising start, really mucked up by pitting under the safety car as well, putting on the used tyre, and we're coming into the final lap of the Grand Prix. We've got a car up the inside. We're not going to fight them too hard. We don't have the pace to do so, but it was a very enjoyable race, guys. Some good racing, some good action, thoroughly enjoyable, edge of your seat stuff driving these F2 cars. What do you make of it, this series? Are you enjoying it? Are you finding it a pain in the ass? It was a bit of torture, I would say that as well. But yeah, thanks for the racing, guys. Really hope you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the content. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. We'd really appreciate your support. And we'll join you again for another We're Racing video once more.